Welcome to the Winter Park Kwanzaa celebration. Tonight is the first night of Kwanzaa. We are celebrating the principle called UMOJA, which is Swahili for unity. I do not own the rights to music you may hear played during this recording.
Lots of performances put on for you today. We have schools in attendance, and we just want to make sure that we give them love. All right? And so with that being said, I'm going to now open it up for the official start of Kwanzaa, the official start, and ask for the oldest member of our audience, the elder, to please give us permission to now start.
I think they're mine.
Do you have your permission to start?
Yes, you do.
Thank you so much. All right. And our elder Mama Banker is going to come up and he's going to lead us in ancestral libations.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How y'all doing today?
All right, Habari Gani.
Yes. The sister was saying we're gonna pour libation. Libation is a prayer, you know. What they do in certain African society, and it's not nothing to do with no, you know. People always look at Africa as something demonic or something. Like the sister was saying, we need to stretch and check out what's going on all over the continent. And once we study especially history, we will know why they're doing what they're doing all over the world. Because we live in a country here where it's a double-edged, it's a two-headed snake in the same body. And so we'll give honor to our ancestors all over the world. A lot of them lost their life fighting against colonization, colonialization. So we must give honor to like the women like Queen Zinga, Harriet Tubman, Nat Turner. Because if it wasn't for our ancestors, we would not be here today. This ain't got nothing to do with no other way of culture, because I am my ancestors.
Yes, I say.
I'm the same people who came over on them ships 400 years ago. Same people. The only difference with some of us today, when they spread us all over the Western Hemisphere, some of us was forced to embrace certain religion that is not ours. And they continue to do it today. So we have to study our history. That is very important. So we can know who lost their life for us coming here. Even people lost their life right here in Winter Park, fighting for justice for us, like the sister was saying. Okoye all over the United States. But one thing, our people were steadily fighting and resisting against the invader of Africa. We just didn't sit down and just let them. That's why they said we have to tell our own story.
Yes.
Nobody else can tell our story for us. So we're going to pour libation and honor to all the people who died and lost their life for us as a people. That the ancestors say, call on us. We're waiting for you guys to call on us. And don't let nobody think when we're doing these things have to do with demonic or evil. The people who brought us on those ships was evil and demonic, not our ancestors. Our ancestors understand humanity, and we still understand humanity today. So this is nothing about demonic hocus pocus and all this foolishness. We come from a culture that had society, that had spirituality. So I'm going to continue as long as I know I'm doing the right thing. My ancestors will keep blessing me. We don't worship our ancestors, we give them honor. Before I do this, we give praises to the Most High. We know there was a God. Nobody has to tell us there was a God. We know that in Africa. We don't ask one another in Africa, do you believe in God? Africans didn't ask Africans that. We know God. That's a European concept or European belief. So we're going to give, as I'm pouring libation, you can also call your ancestors.
All right.
You know? And some of the ancestors you know. Like I like to, we have great, in our culture, women did a lot of great things. Queen Zinga, they fought against all those resistance. So we're going to pour libation to the ancestors. We call Nat Turner, Martha Garvey, Queen Zinga. Call out your ancestors. Steve Biko, Malcolm X, all these ancestors that fought. So we give them honor today. We're giving our ancestors honor today. For all the struggle they went through. And we're still here today, and we're going to be here tomorrow. And we're going to continue to be here because we are the original people on this planet. So we're going to be here, I don't care what they do. And we're going to stop that gun violence one way or the other. together and unified with groups all over your community so we can make a change with this gun violence that's taking place.
Ashe.
Thank you. Spilled over, but that's okay. This lesson spilled over. All right, so we're going to talk just a little bit about first fruits, right? Because we're talking about the children. The children are our first fruits, okay? And just like we have this beautiful dressing on the table, our canara is filled with all these wonderful fruits. It took me time to go pick out, exactly what I was going to put in there. I didn't just go haphazardly to the store and just grab it all, right? I took my time, I looked over, I tried to make sure it wasn't damaged. When I took it home, I washed it, right? And then after washing and cleaning it, if you come close to it, you'll smell a beautiful fragrance, right? From the first fruits, from the harvest, right? And that's what we want to do with our children, okay? They are our first fruits. Kwanzaa is not religious, but if you have a religion, right? Many of our religions talk about our first fruits, talk about the things that are important to us, like our children, okay? And so I urge you to combine those things together. And remember that this Kwanzaa is about setting the foundation for that, along with the moral guidance that they get from their religious studies and whatever it is, whether it be Christianity, Islam, African spirituality, whatever it be, that it should come with some foundational morals that help us with giving that first fruit, right? To make sure that harvest is wonderful, right? To make sure they get to do the things that they want to do in life, right? That they get to exercise their freedoms appropriately, right? And become whatever they desire to be. And that's what first fruits is all about, okay? And so unity is the first of that first fruit. Whether you have unity in your family, unity in your mind, understanding like who you are, right? And letting no one stir you from that path. Okay, and unity with your community. I remember my parents saying back in the day that all they had to do was do one thing wrong, and it didn't matter where they were in their community, somebody was going to get them and say, hey, I know your mama, I know your daddy, and I know that you was raised better. Right. Don't go doing that. All right? That's unity, right? Okay? And so that's what this is all about. All right, and if we stay in unity with each other, these things won't happen. These things won't happen because these things happen because adults are not in unity, right? And that discord starts to affect our children in a negative way. So it's important that we stay positive. It's important that we stay grounded. It's important that we stay connected to our culture. It's important that in our religious studies that we circle that back around to how to live moral and correct lives, okay? And so to learn more about that through how Kwanzaa's principles and do the Sabbath, I'm going to pass it over to Miss Pamela. You can round of applause.
All right, give it praise, I say. Okay, so when I say Habari Gani, which is Swahili for what's the word, you're supposed to respond with the principle of today, which is Habari Gani. All right. So earlier today, I had the honor, and it's very important that we educate each other, educate our community. So Sister LaWanda had asked me earlier if I would meet with a representative of Channel 9, which I did. And so maybe some of you saw that at about 12:15, they went live. We were trying to set up. We do have a link, we can share that with you. And also another station, Channel 2, reached out. And as soon as we finished or wrapped up with Channel 9, Channel 2 came in. So, for those of us in the know, we know Kwanzaa is not new, right? All right. I personally have probably been celebrating Kwanzaa for 40 years. Okay? So it's a good thing that people are interested in Kwanzaa, which is a cultural celebration. It's where we get to come together and share the beauty and uniqueness of who we are as people of color. And in the segment that I did, I spoke about the contributions that we as African Americans have made, that all immigrants have made to this fabric tapestry that we call the United States. And more importantly, that we're all human. I think we have to remember that, especially in these days and times when there's so much going on throughout the world. We have to remember to be compassionate, to be caring, to be loving with each other. So we are lucky here in Central Florida that there were others who came before me, Sister Olabisi, okay, who made sure that we kept the traditions alive. And I remember, I don't know if anybody else will remember, do y'all remember when there was a Kwanzaa celebration at Lake Eola? So see, I'm really not that old then, right? Because y'all remember that too, right? So all that to say that we've been doing this for a while. Now, around the pandemic, we decided that what we were going to do is we were going to do community-based Kwanzaas. So what did that mean? That means that the brothers here, our drummers, showed up, showed out, all across Central Florida, Sanford, Edenville, Orlando, Boys and Girls Club, wherever they needed to show up, they showed up. So we thank you. Throughout the years, and I have all the programs, so I shared them in the new segment of the various Kwanzaa celebrations that we've done going back to who knows when. And I think this was also a graphic that probably the young people did at one of our celebrations. And so as a quick refresher on the back, it has the 7 days of Kwanzaa. So we know today is what? Who knows what day 2 is? All right, how about day 3? How about day 4? How about day 5? Day 6? And the last day? All right, so see, y'all can celebrate for a minute too. Thank you. So, unlike last year and the year before, where there was a Kwanzaa celebration every day that I personally attended, I'm not rolling like that this year. However, we are celebrating here in Winter Park, and then if you go to Luanda's website, there's also going to be a celebration in Ocala. And then on Imani, the last day, we gather in Daytona Beach. And we gather around and we have our drummers be doing their thing. And so people walking on the beach, they're probably like, what do people be doing? Right? And we tell them, come on and join us because this is about education. And so over the years, I have collected various books. This is just a small representative sampling. So one of the interviewers asked me if I knew, if wanted to go there about the state of miseducation up in the state of Florida. I was like, Jesus, help me, okay? Okay. I tried to be politically correct. I said, as far as I knew, none of the books that were in my personal collection, which probably are out of print, had been banned. I said, but after y'all show them up on TV, they probably gonna be banned. How about that? Because all we trying to do is share that we have been here over 400 years, okay? Doing what we doing, uplifting. And all we're saying is, like he said, you know, when we pour libation to honor the ancestors, we do that because we stand on the shoulders of those who came before us and we honor their memory. All right, Ashe. So I can go on and talk forever, but I'm not gonna. That's an occupational hazard. I happen to be an attorney. So with that, I'm going to say thank you so much for coming. Okay, so I've just been tasked with another duty. It's all good. I need a young person. Do we have anyone here who's like maybe 2 or 3 years old? Do we have any 2 or 3 years? Or why don't we have all the children come up? Have all the children come up here. All the young people. Yes, that goes for you. Put the phone down. Come on. All right, we need some more young people. Young people in the back. Can we get y'all for a hot minute? All right, so does anybody know what we're getting ready to do with the young children? Yes. All right, so we're getting while we get all of our young people, part of what we do is we light the candle for the day, which represents the principal for today. So we're going to get as many young people up as we can. Okay, we have a representative sampling, kind of, sort of. Does this young man not want to join us? He's a shy type? Okay, we got some more. All right. All right. Oh, and we got hi, how are you? All right, so how about if you tell me, I'm going to ask everybody what your name is. So let's give a hand to all of our youth volunteers. Who are you going to designate? We're going to have a full circle.
I'm going to designate the child who would like to tell us about
There you go.
UMOJA. Who would like to tell us about UMOJA and what it means to you?
All right, I see y'all got y'all shirts.
I know you're thinking about
I
it.
know y'all know what it is.
Yes.
So who's going to volunteer to educate the rest of us?
All right.
And the youth will lead us, okay? All right, so tell me your name again.
Daisy.
Okay, and can you tell them a little bit about where you go to school, where you learn about Kwanzaa?
Actually from my mom. And I lived here before, so I learned from her too.
Okay. All right, so share with everybody what you know from us.
So, UMOJA, the first day of Kwanzaa, well, it means unity, and, well, combining all of us really together to help make a difference in our community, and, well, just making the world better using the power of, like, teamwork. So, unity, really. It's kind of simple.
All right. So you're going to be our candle lighter for the black candle.
So
All
for
right,
those
ready?
of you that don't know, the first candle that we light on the first day of Kwanzaa is which candle? Black. All right.
The main one, black, right.
All right.
Thank y'all so much. All right.
Thank you.
You may go ahead and take
All
your
right.
seats. Thank y'all so
I'll turn it
much.
back over to Ms. Wakanda.
Yes, yes. Blessing. And so the black candle, of course, stands for black people. All right? And so this is for, again, us here and all over the diaspora and on the continent of Mother Africa. All right? So it is official. Kwanzaa has begun.
All right. Ashe.
All right. So, really quickly, I'm going to go let our dancers know that we are ready. So I'm going to let the drummers go ahead and start us off. And when they finish, our dancers will be out. Kwanzaa dance instruction is that they learn about Kwanzaa. Also, they learn an African dance, as well as after all their hard work, the outfits that are created for them is something that they get to keep. Okay, and so far, every single year, we have raised enough money through fundraising, through sponsorship, to make sure that every child gets an African outfit. Because part of knowing about your culture is looking the part, right? To me, there shouldn't be any black child in America, right? That does not have a piece of African clothing. And it's important because they need to look in the mirror and see themselves in their culture. Yes, it's great to go to H&M and all those places. Some of those places are racist. All right? But there's something about getting a handmade African outfit that just helps to connect the dots. And so that's important. African fabric is not cheap. It's not cheaply made. And seamstress put it together. That takes work too. And Shambo Boo, am I saying? I've been trying to She was our dance instructor this year, as well as our seamstress. She put all her heart and soul into our local children to give them wonderful instruction. I'm so thankful for her. I'm so come on. It don't need to be big, it can be little. If you brought your own things, come on. And if you want to dance, catch the vibe. Thank you, Dr. Dre, for setting the tone. Catch the vibe, catch the vibe, catch the vibe. Also, if you want to get a few pictures, you're coming up tomorrow. Please, I take some pictures too. But this is a dance space as well. So if you're not going, because somebody has to ride. I ain't having to do it.